Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and in this video we'll be giving our man cave / gaming setup a bit of a makeover, going from this to this. So before we jump into the DIY elements of how we've actually done what we've done, in terms of what we've currently got, I think it's important to understand. So we've currently got a media source in terms of the webcam video that's on loop on the border, and then behind me with a green screen, we've obviously got an image. So if we go from this to this, you'll actually see that obviously quite a lot of movie magic is happening in the background. So as you can see, yes, we are under the stairs located in my home address. Long story short, we did have a bedroom once upon a time upstairs. My daughter then came along. And then we had to relocate all of my man cave gaming room across the house. So we did initially have a bit of a space in the lounge area, but then the wife said, it's too much, you need to move elsewhere. Here we are, now evicted to a cupboard under the stairs. However, that said, it's my little space, and she basically gave me the green light to do with whatever I wanted. So here we are. So in this bit, we start with taking out the chair, and then we remove the green screen. Let's take the green screen out and put it down there. So here we have all our smart wires, internet, hub, Wi-Fi and everything else screwed to the wall there. And the plan is we're going to stick it on a shelf at the top of that wall. I did put some acoustic panels in several months ago. Unfortunately, the adhesive wasn't the greatest, and certainly the ones on the ceiling are starting to fall off. But all in all, everything else is good. And no, it doesn't get too hot. So this panel here, that's the end goal. So we've got the FN Acustico. I bought this from B&Q here in the UK. And that is what we're going to fix onto that wall there. So what we need to do now is unplug all of the current fixtures. I'm going to be removing the plug sockets and the light switch to the left hand side as you're looking now. So we have to make a bit of a start with unplugging everything and stripping it back so we can get this panel on the wall. So here I am unscrewing all of the fixtures. Word of warning, I used to be an electrician. I strongly wouldn't recommend you doing this unless you're absolutely competent in this sort of work. If in doubt, hire an electrician. Let's get rid of those. Just removing the cavity boxes and now measuring up for where the shelf needs to go. We're going to be drilling a hole for our cables. Here I am just moving some of the cables out of the way so we can begin our fishing exercise shortly. We're going to be installing this power strip on top of this shelf here. So I've now done the fishing and the cables in place. We're just marking out where the shelf screw holes need to be. Checking it's nice and level. That's what we like to see. Hole number 1. So again, this was rather tricky to film single-handedly, so I apologise for the quality. Hole number 2. And hole number 3. As this is only going to house the Wi-Fi router box, I think 3 screws will do. Tap in the wall plugs. And begin to screw it in. So again, as this is housing the Wi-Fi box, the 3 screws should be sufficient. We're just going to slide on the shelf onto the bracket and move that plug out of the way. We'll screw up the fixing screws, so satisfying, and unpackage the panel. So there we go, the first panel is in place, roughly where we wanted it. And although I've not filmed it, all we've done here is just screw the panels onto the wall. We're now going to attach these strips to the back of the monitor area just to give a bit of glow at the rear of the desk, excuse the cable management. And they are just Govee M1 strips that I had spare from another project. The most important part of the project is cleaning up. So don't you just love an Amazon delivery? And this is containing our Govee neon light kit. Here we are, just getting the rope lights into place. They do fit nicely between the slats, however not as snug as I thought they were going to be, so they are slightly loose, but again, if you had the time, I suppose you could really fix those in and get them nice and straight. To be fair, at this stage, I'm not too fussy. In goes the chair, and the moment of truth. Excuse the cable management. So then when you bring it back onto the PC, the raw footage looks like this. So with a bit of movie magic, the webcam interface now looks like this. So what's your thoughts? Please leave them in the comments below. I will address the obvious question now. No, it's not too warm in here. And the best thing with this setup is thanks to NVIDIA broadcast software, with the background removal tool, you can have basically exactly the same effect as a green screen behind. However, you just don't have all the mess that is associated with the cloth. And to prove this point, I'm now going to activate a second webcam, which will show the exact same background behind me. Please consider hitting that like button and also consider subscribing to the channel for more gaming content. Thank you very much.